guys, it's the History Nerd, and we're back with another episode of Europa Universalis 4, England. So, before we hit the unpause button, let's just take a look around the world, just to see how things have shaped up over the past 40 or so years. So you can see Denmark has taken over Norway, probably via something like that. I think they were in a personal union to start with, so that would make sense. You can see Sweden still kicking though. Looks like the Livonian Order might be in some Catholic zealot problems. You know, I'm sure they'll sort those things out. We can see the Teutonic Order is basically reduced to Marienburg, with Poland stretching up into former Lithuanian territory. Oh no, that's all Teuton territory. And what else have we got? We've got Hungary pushing nice and far into the east. Serbia. I don't think it starts that big. It's well done. Well done. France doing its French thing. Castile, Aragon, and Portugal doing their thing. And yeah, there's not really all that other much going on. It looks like Armenia is somehow surviving, but that's about it. And yeah, that's the world we know. So, enough dilly-dallying around with global affairs. Let's get back to England. And we can just slow that down while I get my bearings. In the last episode, among other things... Oh no, actually I don't think there were among other things. I think mainly it was Jeremy Frobisher discovering the New World. In 1484. So, haha. Yeah, I like it. Oh good, that's coming along nicely. Disputed succession in Munster. Huh. So these guys are my vassals. That's fine. Dynastic claim throne. I could try doing this again. Let's just see. Who have I got royal marriages with? Munster, Scotland, Connacht. Okay, so obviously, if I claim Munster's throne, things are gonna get awkward between a lot of people. And bear with me. I'll be back momentarily. All right, that should clear things up for a little while. So yeah, I think we'll just leave Munster as is. Yeah, we'll just do that. Well, what is their succession plan now? So he is 52 years old, and if yes. Alright. So, what we need to do... originally, I was thinking about rebuilding the exploration fleet. And... with the technology level of my ships, I don't really think that's a good idea, because really, they're just going to wind up dying on the trip back and forth. I'd really like to get it up to level 9 before doing anything. That's just not going to happen. Plus, if you take a look at our trade fleets, or our military, we're not near our force limit. So I could conceivably toss another 5 light ships down south here. And I'm sure that would help improve my trade power. Let's just take a look at it. What is it? Yeah, 63.8. So we're a solid second place there. Which is fine, considering, I mean, France freaking owns that region. We're in second place because of our wooden wall that's extended now. So, I could go on a fleet building spree, but we've got some economic buildings to take care of. And thankfully those are only administration. So I think I've got enough of that kicking around, don't I? Yeah, we're already at 5. I mean, not really a lot, but we can start building a few buildings to get our economy better. And I think, first and foremost, London needs a constable. It's not a complicated word to say. I blame the weather. Winter is hit in full force. No, winter has hit in full force. That sentence just didn't want to come out. For those interested in weather patterns in southern Alberta, it's blowing snow and it's minus 20 outside. Welcome to Canadian winters. It's great. Alright. Well, since we're just building, we can set speed to 4 and let things just happen. Now, do we have a truce with them? No, we don't. That's insanity. Okay, well, we're not quite ready. We've only got a manpower of 5,000. And yes, I realize it's going to be an easy war. I want to make sure we've got the spare men kicking around. Plus, it's February. You can't go to war in February. Gotta wait till the rivers. It's an R, not a W. Thaw. And yeah. So let's see. I would imagine I've got that set to pretty much nothing. Yeah, can't quite do it. So we'll just need another constable or two, I would imagine. Should get us to a point where we can have these two armies fully paid, and still generate money. Oh, maybe not. We don't have much time. Alright. Pressured into a war. Are you ready, Jacob? Allied with Sweden, eh? I have to imagine they're not going to get involved. Just imagine it. Alright. Put that up to full. I guess it'll be September by the time we get to go. Yeah. Well. Alright. That should be good. We'll drop the speed down to 3. Declare war. Let's see. Sweden is really the only concern. Brittany. Yeah, Brittany's not going to be a concern. We'll just roll the Royal Fleet down there and block them. In fact, since I don't think any Irish are going to be joining in this fight, right? Yeah, we can just move the Royal Fleet, or the Royal Navy, to the east coast there. We'll put it in Norfolk. And that should, theoretically, be able to block any sort of Swedish invasion before it gets here. In fact, if I set the Royal Navy there, we might even be able to do a bit better. So, let's go ahead, declare war. Munster's willing to join in, then yes, they can tag along. Alright. Little drop in stability. That's not a problem. We'll deal with that shortly. Low maintenance, though, on the Navy. Might not be a bad idea to put that up top, too. Raise some more taxes. Come on, England, pay for the conquest of Scotland. Okay. Hello. Whoa, that's Brittany. That's not going to be a concern. Going around to Ireland, maybe? Is that the plan? just keeping nice and zoomed out. Want to keep my eye on Scotland to make sure Sweden. Oh, quite a lot of people decided to join in here, eh? Alright. Thankfully, we're an island, and actually time might be a better location to base out for this. Do a quick jaunt into the North Sea. Make sure no one's coming along. Head back. We don't need to be out there forever. I appreciate the help Ireland's giving here. Those Irish armies have put us up great numbers. It's just a shame that, you know, it's in Ireland. I feel like using this fleet, well, it's pulling in trade. So if I pull it off, I'm afraid that it's gonna, you know, not do anything. Or lose out on money. We don't quite have the bankroll to be able to afford this war. It's really not enforcement of ordinances. Monarchs ruled by issuing ordinances. They were almost powerless to enforce them. Enforcement depended upon the local powers, nobles or the city governments, that would not always be as vigilant as the monarchs would desire. Let them handle it. Or increase attempts. We'll go... Why would... How's this siege going? Slowly but surely it's going well. My only concern is, obviously, Sweden is the war leader in this. So we might have to get involved on the continent. This is France. From a distance, it's hard to tell the difference between a fleur-de-lis and a crown. At least for me it is. Up close, no problem. You can clearly see one's a leaf and the other's a hat. Yeah, and it's also interesting that Sweden and France picked the same colors. Gold on blue. Which, to be fair, is a very nice combination. Just too bad that they look so much alike from afar. Okay, trade ships, just for now. Go up and take care of that. Yes! Suck it, Brittany. We're still making money. So we got them locked down, which is good news. Revolutionaries? I don't think so. Not now. Yay! Okay. That's our war goal achieved against the Scots. I wonder if we can get a second piece out of this deal. Nope. And I highly doubt Sweden would be up for... Scotland is an English vassal. What do I need for that? 28? Okay. that'll happen when you fight. Okay, we can send you back to Meath. And actually, we can probably head up here and start doing some more blockading. What do we run into? The Pomeranian 3rd Fleet. Looks like it might be a trade or a transport fleet. Don't know why they got galleons out here. It's not the way you want to do things, that's for sure. It looks like they got some troops to assist the Scots. Not enough to be concerned. And now they're blockaded, so I think they're stuck there. Which I'm comfortable with. Oh yeah, okay. Let's be smart about my military use here. Actually, the Army of Ireland is sitting here not doing a thing. And we can sail them right into Lothan and take care of that problem. Attached transports. Sail in. In fact, I think we picked up... Yes, we did. We picked up a galley. So, I mean, we'll probably wind up selling that ship. France has declared war in Provence. That's fine. I can get along with France, you know, conquering French lands. That's A-okay by this guy. And now we can send the... Well, yeah, we should leave the Royal Navy in port. There we go. To do some repairing. Oh. Cardinal loyal to Poland. How are we doing with this? Do we have anyone? No, but we can steal the one from the Teutonic Order. 35, 40, 45, 50. I mean, look at that name, von Sangerhausen. Why would we not want that guy to represent England to the Pope? Yay, Western Isles taken. So we can send the Royal Army out to Lothan here. I guess it's more probably pronounced Lothian. I don't know. If you know, inform me somehow. Alright, so how are we looking? 17%? Still not enough. For that. Still not enough. Soon, though, I would imagine. Oh dear. That's gotta be replacement. Yeah, replacing losses. Well, you guys could definitely use some repairing, couldn't you? Okay, head on up to Lamorden. And just get yourselves fixed up. All this time sitting around thinking, hey, I should protect the coastline. Well, I'm not protecting the coastline. Here come the Swedes. And Oldenburg, too, apparently. Trust me, you do not want to sit there. Your ships will be dead. Technology? Military technology? Well, we're at war? My word. How timely. And then cannons next. handle what I'm bringing in the future with my siege cannons. A devout young preacher has spoken out recently about how great our adherence to the teachings of the Holy Father in Rome is. This can only be good for our future. I'll send him to Rome. Right? We don't really need the papal influence. We could use prestige. He'll make a lovely bishop. Okay, so I think Oldenburg is one of the nations I'm at war with, aren't they? Yes. Alright, well then, take the Royal Navy, take the Royal Army. Let's combine them into a force of incredible power and land on the continent. Because we're still ticking away there. I don't really think I need to invest in a cardinal, do I? No, we'll leave it. Nobody's really coming after that guy yet. Get on your boats. Head on over to the Helgoland Blight. Oh, yes, yes. Now you're worried, aren't you? Now you're thinking, my word. Why did we ever join the Swedes in a war against mighty England? How could we possibly win when their fleet of 28 magnificent ships show up on our shores and unload their massive military? You guys can go back to protecting trade in Bordeaux. Excellent. Orkney has been taken care of. That's beautiful and wonderful and many other things. We'll put the Army of Ireland in Lothan and send the fleet back. I guess we couldn't all fit. That's fine. At least we've got an army back here for protecting Scotland. Conveniently named Army of Scotland. Make sure that Sweden isn't contemplating... Not yet. Not going to accept that yet, eh? Really? Although I wonder... I bet I could use the Army of Ireland in Britain instead. Although a naval invasion of 2 different places seems kind of ridiculous. What we got here? It should be enough to send them packing, but I'm not sure it will be. Oh, it definitely will be. I'll use the Royal Army for attacking anyway because they've got a leader. Come on. Perfect. They can assist with the siege. Or in fact, not even assist, but fully take over the siege. We can stomp a whole bunch of this area here. Now, what I should be doing while I'm happily gallivanting around the Holy Roman Empire is send a diplomat off to Austria to just be like, hey, we're cool, right? I'm not going to take any of your imperial lands, don't worry. Just let's both be cool about this. Yeah, they need some serious repairs. Yep, yep, yep. We're at 24%. What do you say, Sweden? Not yet, huh? How close are we? Not quite there. Gotta bring Sweden's war exhaustion down a bit. And obviously the best way to go about doing that would be to invade Sweden. But I like this idea of taking out the Allies. Just teach the world, don't mess with England. Alright, we can cut our naval. No, we can't. Okay, we're gonna have to take it out alone, because I don't want to cut my troop spending, and I don't necessarily want to cut my fleet spending either, so... East Frisia, done. Perfect. Army of Ireland that way, give me the Royal Army, and we can send them down into Hanover next. Pretty bloody and violent here. Although I think I've got the edge. Maybe not. Alright, help out. Oh, Burgundy's got a civil war going on. I don't know why I assumed that far out. Burgundy is just right here, but of course I can't see any of the civil war that's going on. Alright, so we were actually... Whoa, just you stay. We were successful. The army's not in good shape. And yeah, I wish that manpower pool was bigger, that's for sure. Anyway, we should be good enough along with the war score. But they're still saying no. Must be comforting for Scotland to have Sweden on their side. What have we got? We've got a peace offer from Oldenburg, who are willing to pay us 34 ducats to get away. We can use the money, and we'll figure out a way to deal with the inflation as time goes by, so we will accept that. Thank you very much, Oldenburg. Obviously, there's Luneburg, so I am going to send the Irish army after them. Won't actually fight, of course. Well, get on your boats. And we'll have to send them home. This to work. Back there. And I think the next target will be Brittany. We're doing a fairly good job of defeating their fleet. And we can drop them here in Wessex. And now Brittany, it looks like, has an army of 10. But the nice thing is, can we actually fit those guys on the ship now? Probably not. Hold on, you stay. Jacob, you take over the army of Ireland and their invasion of Brittany. Inching closer and closer to it. And after the influx of cash from Oldenburg and our ability to get our finances sorted, I won't really need to worry about getting more cash from a peace deal just now, so we can keep the war score coming up higher and higher. Lunenburg, obviously very pleased because now I can't get them. They're safely protected by the Hansa. So lucky them. Just taking a quick drink before I continue reading. Our country is at war, but our leadership is not ready. Really? We've had a bit of time to get prepared, or even accustomed to fighting. Today, a foreign military expert arrived in our court. His reputation precedes him, and he has a reasonable grasp of our language, but his prices are steep. What should we do with him? Ask him to train our officers. Oh, his prices are steep. Put him in command of our armies, or we do not need foreign aid. Really, we can afford to get 50 tradition. Which, it'll be helpful, that's for sure. We want to go ahead and train a new officer. Might be the time. What have we got? Sweden. Sweden will concede defeat. It's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is for Scotland to become my vassal. Right? That is what I have selected. Scotland will become the vassal. So you've got to prepare yourself for that. That's the victory that I'm looking In fact, we might as well move the whole Royal Army over there. I don't think I actually need to keep an army in England at the moment. Leaving my island nation completely undefended. What could possibly go wrong? Oh yeah, War of the Roses. That could flare up. I think we're fine. I don't think anything bad's gonna happen. Good old Henry here. He's almost dead though, which is good. Nope. Countless Englishmen have not died, so that Sweden can admit defeat and stroke the egos of leadership. No, sir. This war is for the land. Ah, we need a new general. It's just a shame that I can't assign them while there's a siege going on. Because I'm not about to end the siege either. That would be silly. Nobody wants that. Bear with me a moment. I shall return momentarily. And we're back! Still just Munster, whose throne we have already claimed. So without an heir, which I don't think they've got. Nope. Or maybe they will. I mean, I don't know. But it's... Dude's 58, and it looks like a regency. So either his son is still young, or... Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. Poor Mary sitting here just waiting. She's 42 now. I mean, it's not as bad as Prince Charles, mind you, but it's still a long time to wait. Especially when the sitting king has stats of 0, 0, 0. Nobody wants that, right? What have you got, Brittany? Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead. How many leaders can we have here? Well, I'm going to kick him out, because I'm going to bet I can get a better one. He's got a point in sieging, so that is better. Yeah, go on, go up there. Because now we'll be able to pincer you. You didn't think about that, did you? Yeah, okay. Lifting both of those sieges. Effort to wipe Brittany's army off of me. Oh, excuse me. Off the face of the map. Still not, eh? We're getting close though. A victory over the armies of Brittany here should push us over the edge. Yes. Those are my demands. Scotland will become a vassal. Suck it, Sweden. Yay! Alright, let's start shifting people home. Right. Split in half. Royal Army. In there. Goes back. Army of Scotland. Now, speaking of which, yeah, we should double some. 75. 30, yeah. Come on. Perfect. Sail there. Wonderful. Got the Royal Army back. Head to London. Advisor, military advisor, and a manpower modifier would be quite delicious, considering we've got losses to replace and lots of them. Alright, put the Royal Navy back to Meath, just to drop off the Army of Ireland. Come along. Perfect. We'll send the Royal Navy back home to London. Now we can select a new mission. We can, of course, construct a grand fleet. We need 30 heavy ships. And we currently have a whopping 12. So obviously, we'd have to do some adjustments with the way our Navy is set up. I'd like initially having a light fleet focus, just for trading. So I don't think we'll be concentrating on that yet. Become Papal Controller, that's not really it. So we're going to do our good old-fashioned spread and culture to Meath. Because there needs to be the English somewhere in Ireland. Might as well be in Dublin. Let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. And we will wait for the Royal Navy to make it home. We can give our stability a bit of a boost too. Let's do that. Alright, well, with the successful vassalization of Scotland, to be fair, what's left of Scotland, we're well on our way to forming the United Kingdom. We know of the New World, so now it's just a matter of getting our naval tech up so that we can actually reach it. And yeah, I'm thinking things are looking pretty good for England. We've had wars with another power, another continental European power, and won. Granted, we didn't come face to face with them, but hey, we still beat them, and that's all that matters. So, this is a wonderful place, I believe, to leave the video for now. Thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you next time.